Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, Aquarius. Today's date is, I believe it's Sunday, January 15th, 2023. Welcome to your reading, Aquarius. This is the Happy Libra. So, before I start, I just want to say this reading is for entertainment purposes only. And this reading may or may not resonate with you. The things that I am about to reveal in the general Aquarius astrological forecast may or may not apply to your life. And if you would like a more accurate reading, then it's good to have an astrology reading done for your exact birth date and birth time and birth location. So, Aquarius, let's jump right in. You'll have to forgive me. There was a few little things I should have taken care of before I started, but it's early in the morning and I am the worst morning person. Okay, Aquarius. Wow. This is cool. I think a lot of people are going to be jealous about this reading. Aquarius, your first house, you're holding Venus, the planet of love, romance, relationships, in your sign. That is amazing. The reason I'm so amazed by this is because it's basically saying that you are drawing love to you. I have never read this in an astrology read. You are drawing love to. Let me explain why. The first house is the self, and it's new beginnings, and it's your image, but you have Venus there. So Venus is working in two ways for you. Not only is it making you look good, smell good, feel good, like amazing, and stand out, because it's stimulating that. It's about self-image, but Venus is also like, I do look good. I have the swag. I am amazing. But it's in your first house. So it's giving you the look, but because it's a Venus energy, which represents love, it's like drawing love to you. Oh my gosh. That's cool. I'm a little jelly. Over that. All right. You got Saturn there too. So that tells me, okay, at this time, you may be kind of using a style that's more mature. You may feel like you want to look a little more mature. Or this can play out that the person that you attracted this time could be older than you. I'm a little jelly still, Aquarius. Wow. Let's move on to your second house. So cool. Okay, I'm not seeing any planets in your second house. Aquarius. Third. All right. There's some action there. All right. So your third house is, okay, first of all, the third house talks about media, and it talks about neighbors, brothers and sisters, friendship, short distance travel. Okay, and like I said, social media. So what's interesting about this is you have the North Node there. If you started a business, say, I don't know, within the last 2 years, not 2 years, maybe a year, there's something to do with your destiny that is related to the third house somehow, Aquarius. And I don't want to give you misinformation because the third house talks about many, many things. So I will ask you the question. Are you working on something currently that has to do with your brothers and sisters, but also connected to social media? Your brothers and sisters, short distance travel, or your neighbors, or friendships. Could be a business, could be a club, could be a hobby, could be anything. Whatever it is linked to your destiny. It is something that you are supposed to be doing. So it'll probably feel like something that just fits and feels right for you. Now Uranus is there, which is further implying that There's going to be some changes to your life. You may have started a new YouTube channel. You may have made some changes to a YouTube channel, or there may have been some changes to a friendship or with a relationship with some siblings. I'm not sure what this is, but it's very much linked to social media, I would say, and change and your destiny. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. All right, Aquarius, and moving on to the fourth house. Okay, so you have Mars in the fourth house. Now, the fourth house talks about home and family and pregnancy and, married domestic life. And it can also be housing, buying a house, moving into an apartment, that type of thing. It's very active right now under the Martian energy. Martian energy is our get up and go, how aggressive we are, it's our motivation, it's movement. Mars is movement. So I'm not quite sure what's being stimulated for you here, but Mars is definitely coming in to rev some things up having to do with your home life. So if you were looking to make a change, if you were looking to make a move, Mars is giving you the energy to take action on these things for you at this time, anything to do with your home life. And moving on to your fifth house, not much going on there. Sixth, seventh. Forgive me. This is not the easiest. One sec. Hey, Aquarius. All right. So you have the moon going through your eighth house in Scorpio at this time. That's not an easy transit. I would assume. Let me tell you why. The moon is our emotions. It can talk about in terms of personality how moody and changeable we are, but in a chart reading like this, it's gonna talk about our feelings, our general feelings. Now, the eighth house and the zodiac sign of Scorpio will bring the same energies, and I'm gonna tell you what those energies are. It can talk about occult practices. It can talk about SEX. It can talk about digging deeper. It can talk about finances. It can talk about transformation, rebirth, an awakening, inheritance. It's those parts of life that we don't really like to talk about so much, but they are a part of life for everybody. Now, the moon being there is telling me that there's something going on with your emotions having to do with one or more of those subjects that I mentioned. Can this be a good thing? Yeah, I mean, the moon going through the eighth can be a lot of reflective inner work. Yeah, it can be a lot of reflective inner work. So kind of going back in the past in our minds. And it can be things on the outside, maybe that, again, that cause us to reflect. But that's the scorpionic energy. It's doing the deep dive so that we can rise up again transformed. So that's what could be going on with you at this time. All right, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, Aquarius, I'm so happy to see this because I was like, oh my God, this reading is not entertaining. How is Aquarius supposed to enjoy this reading? Okay, so I have some good news for you. And let me just double check. Yeah. So, your house of hopes, dreams, and wishes is being stimulated at this time, and it's got Mercury there. Hopes, dreams, and wishes is a good thing, and Mercury is a planet of communication and social media and movement, frequent movement, or like it can be like, going to the same fast food place every day, even. So, just the fact that Mercury is there is telling me there could be some sort of wish being fulfilled for you at this time. It can also mean that you are using a social media platform to carry out something that's been a long awaited wish for you. So, does that apply to your life? Is there some sort of maybe business or hobby that you've wanted to put online for some time? Because it's showing me that the energy is there to make this happen. Your 12th house is also being very much highlighted, Aquarius, and Pluto is there giving it even more power. So here's what I'm going to ask you. Have you been feeling more spiritual lately? Have you been having spiritual experiences? Because Pluto and the Sun are pretty big heavy hitters, okay? I'm not going to lie to you on that. The 12th house talks about our karma, and it also talks about spiritual matters and things that are kind of hidden. So if you're dealing with things that are spiritual or karmic at this time, don't be surprised. It's just part of your life at this time, and everything in life is really for us to learn and grow and to evolve. Now, if I were you, I would focus on the positives, which is that Mercury in the 11th house bringing forth a wish for you. I would also focus on the fact that Venus is in your first house. If you're looking for love, Venus is helping you to look darn good and to draw love towards you. So Aquarius, that was your January 15th reading. This is for the 15th to the 30th, 2023. If you like this reading, please do give it a thumbs up. Also, leave me a comment and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing your reading for February at the end of the month. Bye for now.